Hello everyone, we're delighted to join you here this afternoon for our best practices presentation. My name is Bill Sikora.
And I'm Brianna Machesky.
And we're here representing Rowan University's Xi Theta chapter. Here's a little bit more information about our university. We're located 30 minutes away from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and right in between New York City and Washington, D.C. In November 2018, we became the 329th active initiated chapter in Beta Alpha Psi's history.
As a relatively new chapter, we faced multiple obstacles. One of the things we noticed was that we didn't generate enough attendance for our meetings or events.
We also lacked major diversity. Our membership was primarily accounting majors only.
We saw that we also didn't have much recognition on campus with our students.
And lastly, we lacked a signature event that would help differentiate us around our business hall.
We saw that all these things pointed back to one common theme: student engagement. Our executive board needed to brainstorm new ideas on how to improve.
So where do all great ideas begin? At the drawing board. Our executive board spent months brainstorming and planning a new semester full of innovative events that would help boost our student engagement.
The first thing we did was create a sense of community. We began to hold our community service events directly after our general meetings. This didn't only provide a way to give back to the community, but also provided a way for our members to get more closely connected with our executive board.
We also encouraged our members to make stronger professional connections. We began utilizing our Alumni Advisory Council and Accounting Advisory Board as speakers for our meetings and events. We also launched our LinkedIn alumni page and hosted alumni question and answer sessions throughout the semester.
Another thing we wanted to do was help our members in their search for jobs and internships. A way we did this was participate in the university's Accounting, Finance, and MIS Expo. With over 60 employers in attendance, we encouraged all of our members to go and find the different opportunities available to them.
And lastly, as a chapter, we began thinking outside the box. We partnered with different departments and areas within our business hall to bring all different types of guest speakers. We supported the entrepreneurial spirit of our student body and welcomed guest speakers ranging from attorneys, CEOs, business owners, executives, and even a guest speaker entitled The Awkward Networker.
But finally, we needed a signature event to put all four of these components together.
So here's what we came up with: the first annual accounting fair.
A little bit about the accounting fair. This was an interactive carnival-themed networking event where students could get connected with many different employers.
The goal of this event was to get our student body connected with recruiters, employers, Rowan alumni, and hiring managers. Our academic advisor often says, when we bring people together, good things can happen.
But also, as a new event, we wanted to incentivize attendance. We did this by giving our active members a 30-minute exclusive access to network with the professionals that were there. We also had different giveaways, including CPA courses and baskets that would be raffled off.
The format of the event was Get Your Game On. We welcomed 15 firms and employers to campus that night, ranging from Big Four firms, regional firms, private accounting, government accounting, and more. Each employer had a carnival-themed game at their table, which served as an icebreaker for the students approaching them. The student would play the carnival game and then ask the employer questions about their hiring deadlines or recruiting cycles, and then be awarded a ticket for that process. The students at the end of the night would then exchange their tickets into our basket raffle to see if they could win prizes at the end of our event.
So here are some of the things that you will need for an event like this.
You'll need an event sponsor. We had a gracious event sponsor in Certain CPA Review that contributed not only CPA review packages, but also assisted this event financially.
The next thing you'll need is all hands on deck. This event took over 5 months to plan and so many hours to prepare. We advise to get connected with your executive board closely.
And lastly, you'll need a detailed budget. We utilize our campus dining services for the food for this event, but depending on the size of your chapter or university, we would recommend anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 for an event similar to this.
So, what are some of the challenges we faced? In the pre-event planning phase, we had to decide which employers we wanted to invite. A way we did this was by inviting new employers and companies that had not previously been on campus.
We also needed to figure out which employers needed games, which would be bringing their own games, and then provide all of the employers an explanation about the games that they would have.
Another thing we needed to think about was how to market this new event. We wanted to make sure that it was understood that this was a professional event and that our students needed to be prepared. A way we did this was holding a prep session before the event with a former Big Four partner.
Here are some of the results of our event. We had over 90 students attend, and we were fortunate enough to have strong feedback in our feedback form that we sent out to both the students and employers. 11 out of the 15 firms and companies that were in attendance responded to our feedback survey, and all 11 of them indicated that they would attend an event like this in the future.
We were amazed by the feedback. Everyone seemed delighted with how the event went.
Here's a slide containing some more highlights from the night. As you can see, we have pictures from the basket raffle, students networking, and even some of our prize winners.
So here's what you'll need if you want to implement this best practice to your chapter. You need to identify what are some of the things that your chapter is struggling with or needs to improve on.
You need to adapt. You need to think outside the box, adjust on the fly, and not be afraid to try new things as a chapter.
And finally, you need to design a unique event for your chapter that will help you stand out on your campus.
Here is some before and after of our chapter's statistics. As you can see, in 2018, we struggled with average attendance and active members. Currently, as it stands, we have nearly tripled both our average attendance and total active members.
This year, we have reached over 150 individual students.
We also have over 50 students eligible to become active paid members within our chapter. We hope that your chapter was able to get something out of our presentation today and is able to implement our best practices well.
Thank you for joining us here.
If you don't mind, we have to head back to the drawing board.
Thank you.